Shit. All right, we're live, aren't we? And good evening from sunny, rainy Florida. Wait for y'all to get in here. Some of you better be out there. We're going to be live. Have to wait on this delay. And we'll see who's here. It's the midget. The midget is door dashing. Waiting for the chat. Say something if you're there so I can see if the chat is working. I don't care what you tell me or what you call me. Dennis Ellis, you made it. How's the shoulder? How's the arm? Let me know how you're feeling. I bet you're tired. You had to get up early for that surgery this morning. It's showing. We got 7, 8, 9 viewers. Nobody said anything yet. I guess it's slow. All you got to do is say something so I know you're here. I can see it. We can feel it. It's only been a couple of minutes, so it takes people time. Oh, there we go. 7 concurrent viewers, yes. We've only got so much time, Dennis. Had to leave off the shoulder, got the left hand done. Lionheart 70, yo son of a gun, how you doing? So you just had the hand done today, Dennis? What'd they do to the hand? DJ Play Nice, good evening to you also. We'll get some chat going here in a minute. I think a few people will filter in and out, and we'll see. Well, that's good, Lionheart. I'm doing just fine here. Just fine and dandy. Carpal tunnel relief. Yeah, take it a little while to see if you got any relief coming in. I heard that surgery heals pretty quick. Michael Godley, you're new here. Well, you got to give us your location. Where are you from? We don't need the exact address, but a state and a city might be nice. Or at least a state. What state? Lionheart, I'm going to make you the greeter. You keep greeting everybody for me. Yeah, that's one thing. If you're here, put it in. Let me know where you're from. Omaha. DJ Play Nice. Omaha, Nebraska. DJ, you know where Lamar's, Iowa is from there? Western Sydney, Australia. You come from a land down under. Nice to have you, Michael. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We'll get to talking here once some more people gets in. If you trust him and know him, make him a moderator. Oh, you know, DJ, I don't have that many people. I don't have too much that many come in. Not like Ben's channel. You know, he has quite a few people. I don't. Ferd Burfel. You doggone old Texan, you. How you doing, buddy? There's a little bit of everything in Texas, and we know that Ferd Burfel lives there. Yeah. America is in my musical dreams. Boy, mine too. Yeah, Lamar's. Yes. My son's from up around that area right now. He's goofy. He spent most of the time down in Florida and Texas, but he's from up around Iowa, or right around Lamar's. That's good, Ferd. Good to hear that. They's worried about your heart, Dennis Ellis. Boy, watch that. Don't go under them anesthetics if you don't, not sure. All your exes live in Texas. Well, it says line, but I know what you meant, Ferd. I knew that. Australia is bigger than Texas, ain't it? But you got a lot of room in the middle there, kind of like Texas. It's the same way. You get in the middle of it, and there ain't nothing but cactuses and armadillos. And down there in Australia, just got a bunch of kangaroos. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. That's right. Bill Miller, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I thought that, DJ. I figured you kind of know where that was. My son travels a lot for work, so he's not around there too much. Not anymore. Yeah, tumbleweeds. I forgot about them, Ferd. There's a lot of them blowing around. Sticks Douglas, my old buddy, how you doing? Me and Sticks Douglas, we put a band together when we was in, what was it, Sticks? About 9th grade. And we've been friends ever since. How long's that been? Over 50 years. Good to see you. How you doing, bud? You feeling okay? You haven't left the island yet, huh, Michael? Yeah. Give it time. JW, how you doing, bud? Still out there on that Ohio River, huh? I'm doing good, Bill Miller. That's right, Sticks. Several. Your bones tell you it's going to snow tonight? Oh, come on, Lionheart. Not where I'm at. I guarantee you it won't snow. It did rain a little, though. Ben Coombs. You doggone old northern boy up there. How do you live in that cold? Thanks for stopping by, Ben. I got another email coming to you pretty soon, Ben, about that deal we talked about. I spoke with that guy again today. He's in Ireland right now, but he'll be back. It snowed up there this evening. Ben, it snows up there all winter, and all spring and all fall. Am I going to play any? No. I don't know. I'm scared if I do that they'll blank me out or something here. I'm not too sure of that. Late Night Cinema Club. There we go. Let me find it. Late Night Cinema Club's in the house, and Ben Coombs is in the house. Give me a second, guys, and we'll get your channels going here. I'll try to be a nice guy. Always return them favors. All righty. For all you newcomers, I know I got some new people. You just told me that. We got Ben Coombs in the house. I'm going to send you a link. Go to his page and subscribe. Uh-oh. Here we go. I froze up for a minute. Go to Ben's page and subscribe. I come to his channel sometime. He has me on his channel, and he's always here on mine. We talk a lot of music and a lot of guitars and tone junkies and everything. So the Canucks with Guitars, right there's your link. Get up there and subscribe. Now, let me go here. And this one here. Now, this doesn't have a lot to do with music, but if you like old movies and if you're an old person who likes old music, then you like old movies, you'll want to visit the Late Night Cinema Club. Here's a link to their channel. Please go by and subscribe to it. They got all kinds of movies from the... What dates are they, Late Night Cinema Club? You're like from the 40s, 50s, around in that area, some of the old black and whites? Had to set up a guitar, huh, Ben? You got enough of them. Had some thunderstorms roll in last night, huh, Ferd? That's Texas for you. Now, Dennis Ellis, is that true, or are you just making that up? I need a cough button. There you go, Ben. Thank you very much. I'm sure that the Late Night Cinema Club will appreciate that. I like old movies, too. I go over there every once in a while and click one on. The thing is, I'm old, too, and a lot of times I fall asleep right in the middle of them. It is true, huh? So, this is Dennis Ellis, and he says this is true. The first fuzz tone was used in the theme song to Green Acres. I don't know. I don't know if I buy that or not. Sticks Douglas, there's more motorcycles down here and young girls and young guys than you can even imagine. Bike Week was going on over in Daytona, but there was a lot of them over here. And then probably this next week there'll be over 2 million people pass through Tampa International Airport to come here for spring break. Now, Ben, I've heard that of the fuzz was on the bass, that was Marty Robbins' song. Forget the track. There's a lot. Ben, did you go to Bike Week? You come down this way? Ooh. You're very welcome, Late Night Cinema Club. Bill Miller, you just might be right on that. That was probably a Wrecking Crew song. And Tommy Tedesco played a lot of them theme songs. You little midget. See, I told you you'd look in like nothing ever happened. Are you looking? I got somebody sitting here that you might know. Let me see if you say more than just like nothing ever happened. See if you're still here. You ready? You have to lean over farther. You have to lean, come right over behind me. Look here. You know who this is, little one?
A short person.
Move over this way further. There you go. That's good. There you go. Squat down. Now talk to him.
Oh, you say short person?
No, that's not Kenny Rogers, Julio.
It ain't Santa Claus.
And it ain't Santa Claus. And it ain't Ronnie Hawkins. Dennis Ellis says howdy.
Hello, Dennis.
This is a good friend of mine. Look at it. Oh, my God. Pawpaw. That's who it is. He just come driving up to my door a couple, 3 days ago. And just come in like nothing ever happened. And now he's squatting and living here. He don't want to go back to Illinois.
It's been a week.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how he drove down here. He's senile as can be. It's a wonder he didn't get lost and end up in California.
Well, been there, done that.
Yeah, I know. You're cold up there. It was 80 degrees here today. It's Ernest Hemingway. Just kidding. No, you ain't. He looks like Ernest, don't he? Now you can go back and sit down before your back hurts you. He has to stumble around. He hasn't got no shoulders and no knees left. This guy's about 3 days older than Moses. He knew Moby Dick when Moby Dick was a minnow. Oh, the spring break is awful down here. I stay as far away from Clearwater Beach as I can right now. Yeah, me too, Ferd. I won't go back. I may come up for a visit for a little bit, but I'll never live up in that Midwest cold. And like where old Ben's at up there in Canada, I couldn't do it. Julio, how you been doing, man? In the summer. That's good. That's good. That's good, Julio. How's that hand feeling, Dennis? Is it sore? Is it hurt or anything? Or they cut it open very big? Or I've heard of people having that surgery. They said the recovery from it isn't very long at all. So I don't guess they cut it open or anything. That's a good book, Julio. I've got it here. I've read it a couple of times. That's where I come up with a lot of the information on Don Felder and Randy Meisner. Numb and sore, yeah. They give you any good pain pills? That's right, Ben. You tell them. Tell them to hit that like button. Puff the mobile unit. That's it. Are you door dashing right now, Steve? If the pills are good, pass them around. You making any money, Steve? Do me a favor. Go pick me up a couple of roast beef from Jimmy John's and swing them down here to me. Swing down from St. Louis down here and bring me a couple sandwiches. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that, Julio. You was up there was you up in, was it Nebraska? I haven't started on that yet. That'd be a good one. I'd like to read that, Ferd. I'll bring you some meatloaf hamburgers from Mount Vernon. No, I want a Jimmy John sub. Foie. Oh. Sticks Douglas was just on here, Steve McCombs. I don't know if he's still here or not. I haven't seen him talk in a while. I think the next book coming out, I think Kevin Cronin is going to have a book out. I think it's due out this spring from what I heard. I'm really curious to read that and what he has to say about him and the band and everything. Stop it, Steve. I know what you meant the first time. Ben, that's kind of an inside joke. Ask me on email next time. I'll tell you about it. Me and Steve McCombs used to play in a band together. And we used to spend a lot of time out of town and running around. And we run around and we've seen it all. That's why we're both half blind now. Oh, Dennis, I think that should heal to where you can play. I think it would. No kidding, JW. Yeah, they've had Jimmy John's around. I'm talking to him. He's up in St. Louis. They've had Jimmy John's up there for a long time. I'm just aggravating him. He's a retired old fool, too, but he runs DoorDash once in a while for some extra money. That way you don't have to drink cheap beer. He can afford to buy better beer. Yeah, Felder taught Tom Petty. That's a definite fact. I tell y'all a funny story. You want to hear a good funny story? Now, most of y'all know me, and you've watched a lot of my videos and everything. And most of y'all play music. So you know that when I do videos, I have to take royalty-free music or I have to pay money to use a song. Well, I had some guy come in today, and man, he was all over my the post in the comment section, ripping me up one side and down the other because I dared to make a video about Steve Marriott, and I didn't put none of Steve Marriott's songs in there. And I told him, I said, dude, I said, I can't afford it. I said, you got some money? I said, you know, I could go ahead and buy his music and put it on there. And the guy come back and said I was being a smart ass. And I said, well, that's cool. I said, you know, you just come in here and start complaining and whining about something. I said, go buy you a box of Midol and go plug it up. And then I banned him. I don't know who he was, Ben. If I only had $1 for every song I sung, yeah, I could handle that. Yeah, I just banned him off the channel for it. Because all he did was just come in and start complaining and whining. I had got 2 ex-wives like that, and there's things you can do about it. He likely drinks White Claw. Now, I don't mind people coming in and saying, well, you know, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? But he did it real sarcastic, and then I told him, I said, you know, I can't do that. And he comes back and he starts jumping on me. I'm sitting there going, dude, you don't understand. I have the control of everything. I can put you out of your misery with this channel with one click of the button. Oh. Okay, dude, I love you too, man. You take care, Steve. I'll see you soon. Hopefully you get up and see me. I'm going to be up there the end of March. He says to tell Pawpaw he loves you too.
You too, partner.
He says you too, partner.
Don't be a stranger.
Steve McCombs, the rambling runt, the midget. He's a little bitty short guy. And we'd always tell him to stand up and take a bow, Steve. He was behind his drums. We'd say, stand up and take a bow, Steve. And he'd go, I am standing up.
Muggsy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Ben Coombs, that deal that I emailed you about and everything, I think that's going to come through. So you're gonna have to help me out with that because I'm not, you know, this is it for me right here. I like to chat and talk, but if you can host, I think we'll have a pretty good deal going on. I do. I think this guy's loaded with information, especially about tone and what guitars was played and amplifiers used and how they was recorded and stuff like that to get them certain sounds. Yeah, what I'm drumming Mo frickin'. Whatever, Steve. Are you drunk? Yeah, well, see, I'm not up on the gear bin whatsoever, but I like to listen for the old stuff and everything like that. And I just thought it'd be a really good deal to talk. And what I want to do once I can get it set up, I can get a lot of these people that I can break into one of my videos, and hopefully it's one of them that gets a lot of views and promote it, and we can get it set up for the date and everything, and then we can get a lot of people there. Steve McCombs, do you care? But I think it would be something that would go over good for your channel and for the people that come into mind that like, I know a lot of the people are players that come to my channel. I'm not saying that all of them, but I'll bet you 50% anyhow are all players. Chloe Winkworth, how you doing, kiddo? Now, Ben will know what you're talking about, Chloe. I haven't got a clue. But I know Zoom, I know that Zoom has a rat patch. It howls. Yeah, see, Ben knows what she's talking about. I don't have a clue. The only thing I know about playing a guitar is I take it and I take the cord and I plug it into a tube amp and I turn it up until the tubes get hot and it barks, and then I hit it and it sounds the way I want it. I've got one little guitar processor here. It's like a Digitech, and it's supposed to do everything. And every once in a while I'll hook it up when I'm recording something, if I need to get a sound or something out of it. But for the most part, I'd rather just plug the guitar in and put a microphone on it and make it play what little bit I can play anymore. I do the same thing, but with a dozen pedals. I know. That's what my buddy over here, that's what he does. He likes to put his pedals on in front. I just never did. I didn't play all that much guitar, though, really. I haven't seen that movie. What, Am I Get Loud? What's that movie about? Tell me. Let me hear it. Who's a drumming mofo? You? You can't drum no more. You're too old. Who's the guys on there, Ben? What guys are they talking? Paige the Edge and Jack White. I'll be damned. That's cool. Yeah. A team effort. Okay, I got a question for everybody here. How many of you here watched the Steve Marriott video that I put out? Have you watched it yet? And how many of you here know who Steve Marriott is, if you haven't watched the video? I know you watched it, Ben. Ferd, you watched it? Not yet? Dennis Ellis, get busy. Chloe, yeah, I know you did. You commented on it. I remember that. You haven't, Julio? Gypsy JJ. And I remember you are a female. I remember that, Gypsy. I haven't. Okay. Steve is a big influence. He was. Well, I'll let a little bit of it out. I don't know yet. We haven't got everything together on it. But if you enjoyed Steve Marriott's playing in Humble Pie, did you ever hear of the Smokin' album? Humble Pie Smokin'. Well, if you've heard of that album, right, okay. So if you've heard of that album, I got an email from a gentleman who just so happened to be the engineer on that album. He did the engineering, he did the mixing, and he happened to know Steve real well. And hopefully, we're going to get it worked out to where we're going to get him, and he's going to come on to Ben Coombs' show live, and he's going to tell us about some of that, what guitars and what tone was used, and what it was like being in the studio with Steve Marriott. So if you guys think you'd be interested in that, especially all of you that don't go to Ben's channel, you need to go and make sure you subscribe to it. So this way you won't miss this show if it comes up. And I really and truly think it will come up, and it should come up sometime maybe toward the middle or the end of April. And here's the link to Ben's channel. Yeah, Steve, I know. I have no clue. I don't know. He used to play a couple of 100-watt Marshalls on stage. I have no, it's not Steve Marriott. Steve Marriott's dead, the rocker. But it was a man that was in the studio with him who engineered the sound. And I believe he was also involved in the mix down of that. I like this one because you sound like the Dukes of Hazzard. I do not sound like the Dukes of Hazzard, Chloe. Well, maybe a little bit. But this gentleman, he's very busy. He's got a new book coming out. And like I said, if we can swing it, I want you all to... I think it would be a good book for anybody, especially a bunch of you tone junkies. I thought maybe it was old. I got you, the rocker. But anyway, this gentleman has also engineered and been in on the recording of 3 #1 albums here in the United States. Doc's a hard 8 on the Waylon scale. I like Waylon. You just got, yeah, well, you better make sure you're subscribed to Ben's channel, because that's where this is all going to happen. And as I was saying, this gentleman's engineered and been in the studio with quite a few big name albums. One he was the engineer on Paul McCartney's Venus and Mars, that album. He also was the engineer on Jesus Christ Superstar. What was the album? Help me out. I'm old. Eric Clapton and Stevie Winwood. It was a #1 album. And it was another Rolling Stones album. This gentleman's going to be loaded with information. So if you have questions, we'll get him on there. And hopefully everything will work out. And, yeah, some Stone stuff. Yeah, I know he did. I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of the album. I'm trying to think of the one that Stevie Winwood and Eric Clapton did. But there's quite a few. I can't think of it. But anyway, if we can get this gentleman going, I don't mind talking to people and talking with people. But I don't really have the software, and I don't really know how to hook a lot of that up. But since Ben knows how, he's been gracious enough to say he would host the show on his Canucks with Guitar channel. So any of you that hasn't subscribed to his channel, that follows my channel, you need to subscribe to it, because that's going to be something I think that's going to be coming up. I think we're going to get that all worked out. And as I said, Ben, I talked to the gentleman today, too. So what else is new with everybody? Yeah, Rocker, I think it'd be a cool deal. You just subbed, okay. Yeah, go over to Ben's and sub. Click the notification bell. Do not forget the notification bell. And even if these plans fall through, you're still clicking a great channel. And you'll catch me over there anyway. I come over when I get time. Sometimes I get real busy on Sunday nights because Ben hosts a live chat on Sunday and Monday. Is that right, Ben? Yeah, Sunday and Monday night. And that's open to everybody. And they'll get on there, and he has a lot of guests on there on Sunday nights. And lots of good guitar talk. Both nights, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays and Mondays. You usually get about get it out about a couple of days before they start, though. Usually I see it. You got the vice president of Diodario this Sunday? Dude, are you going to rate some free strings? Going to get a few boxes? That's what I use. I use Diodarios on my bass, believe it or not. I really and truly do. And just so you know, they're 45, 65, 85s, and 105s. And I don't need them. Yeah, Diodarios are good strings, Chloe. I've used them. I use them in GHSs, that's it. On a 6-string, I use the custom lights. That's cool, Ben. I'll stop in and check it out Sunday. Sometimes I'll be in the living room and I'll be watching it on my TV, and I can't comment or nothing, but I'm still there. I'm still there for you, bro. Well, Ferd, I have changed strings on my bass, but I don't do it real often. Yeah, I think it's been 7 years now since I've changed them last, but I don't play much anymore. When I played all the time, I changed them about every year. I could get by a year until they started where they wouldn't. What happens with bass strings if you let them go too long? On where the fret's at, the winding on them, and this is true. I mean, some people, I don't know, my ears are kind of delicate, but what they'll do, that winding on there will start mashing down, and when you push the string down, it goes across the fret, it'll make an indent, and when you push on that string, you have to change your pressure to keep it in tune. And I've heard old people with old bass strings play, and they'll always sound a shade off on their notes. It don't sound in tune to me. So that's why I always change mine. Oh, I've done that, Ferd. Take them off and boil the crud out of them. But I wouldn't use them long. I just use them for a week or so. One thing, I was scared they'd bust. But as long as they stayed in tune, that was okay. But when they got to the point when you'd fret it and it was starting to sound out of tune, I changed them. Are you sleeping, Grandpa?
No.
No. Just laying there listening to me. Boiled guitar strings. All right, everybody that's here, don't forget to click the like button for me. If you haven't clicked it, click it. Now, 1, 2, 3, go. You can boil guitar strings out too. They'll work. I just never had a lot of luck with it. I just rather change them. Ferd, I know you did. You know the routine. You've been around too long, I think. You guys are always on. You guys follow these live streams all over the place. All right, Ben, go check on your daddy. You take care, man. We'll stay in touch. Thanks for stopping by. We will. We'll talk. So what else has been going on, everybody? Anything? I got all Floyd Rose tremolos, and I just play till they pop. Chloe, you got any do you got any videos of you playing or anything? Notification for Tone Talk in 30 minutes. Well, you go over there because I know you like them guitars. Ferd, that's quite all right. I understand. I appreciate you stopping by. You guys are all over. You know, I need to keep up on the live chats more. It's just, I'm so busy working with videos and doing this and trying to get this channel up and running so it just kind of, I can do 3-4 videos a month and it just runs smooth. But right now I got to stay on it, and I got to keep doing some of them shorts and stuff, which I don't really like doing, but I pretty much have to. YouTube likes it. They smile at you when you do shorts and when you do live streams. Dave Friedman of Friedman's Amps. Oh, on your YouTube channel, Chloe? I'll go check it out tonight after I get done with this. I'll listen to you rock. Let me see if I can find it. Chloe Winkworth. Oh, there you are. I found you. You know what, Chloe? I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Let's see. The biggest wave. I'm at to dig. Let me look here. Now, I know you're going to be playing rock and roll when you play. Oh. Which one should I watch, Chloe? Yeah, it's all right. Slowing down as I age, boy. You just wait. The older you get, the slower you get. Now, let me see. Just give me a second. You guys talk amongst each other. I'm going to go look at Chloe for a minute here. Listen to her rock. One last one for a while. Man, girl, you're rocking. You know, wow. Can you guys hear this? Yeah, you can hear it out of my headphones. You know what? You know what I can probably do? Hey Chloe, would it be okay with you if I showed them a little bit of one of them videos while you're playing here on my channel? You got to tell me it's okay first. I can't do it randomly, but I think I can set that up to where I can play a little bit of your video here. But it's okay with you. If not, that's fine. I won't do it. You just say yes or no. Because I'm sure you guys want to see Chloe play, don't you? All right. That'll take a minute here, and I'm not real. Let's see. All right. Okay. Give me a second. Just give me a second here. I have to look. Remember, I'm not a computer nerd, but I think I know what I'm doing. And we'll see if we can catch a little bit of Chloe playing. Okay. Hang on, guys. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, this thing. Hang on. Just a minute. That was pretty darn good, Chloe. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I just had to figure out which one it was. But that worked out. Now, am I back to normal? On here? Okay, cool. What kind of amp was you playing through, Chloe? Mm-hmm. Sounded good. If any of you guys want to see some of the videos on Chloe's channel of her playing, she's got a couple, 3 on there. I'm going to go check them out later on tonight. There's Chloe's channel. Go and subscribe to it. Maybe we can talk her into making some more videos so we can watch. Now, why is that damn thing doing that? Oh, I know. I was sitting there hovering over it. I have to quit that. What is it doing? Is it replaying it or something? I don't get it. I don't get why it's in the background. I don't know why it's doing that. It's haunted. Now, see, I'm seeing a replay on YouTube of everything I just did, and I know the delay isn't that long. Yeah, I know, Ferd. I'm seeing what I played about 3 or 4 minutes ago. You got just me. It's haunted. It's playing again. I don't know. I got to leave this one alone. You see that up there, don't you, Jerry?
Yeah.
It's showing it again. It ain't supposed to do that. I don't know what the hell happened. It's your ghost. It is. It's the ghost of Chloe Winkworth. Sure sounded like it, didn't it, Ron? But yeah, the chat's running just fine. You know, it's moving right up along, and I can't really tell with the video. You know, it's I can see myself talking. It's gone now, but I think it's running like about 5 minutes behind. I don't really care. All right, Ferd Burfel, you take care of yourself, bud. We're not going to stay here too late anyway. I can't tonight. I got a long day tomorrow. So you have a good one. I'll see you maybe Sunday, okay? You take care over there in Texas. I don't know what the deal is with this. It's spooky. Tell you what I do. Audio input. I'm just going to try something real quick. I'm just going to switch between them scenes real quick. I know what it did, but I don't know why it's doing that, but I know what it did. I had the capture on my second screen, but when I did this, when I put the capture on, it's capturing my first screen. I know what's going on now, and I ain't gonna mess with it. Eddie Van Halen's shadow ban. Guys, I'm not going to be able to stick around real long tonight, probably about another 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm going to have to call it. I got a lot of work to do so I can get another video out next week. Gypsy, take care, kid. I appreciate you stopping by. I really do. Come back again. I don't know if I'll do it next Friday or not, but it just depends. Depends on how things are going around here. We lost Ferd. Who else do? How many? Dennis, you're still here. The hand's still hurting? Yeah, I might have done that late night cinema club. I I have no clue. Because I was grabbing for everything here. See, I have this vape here, and then I have this vape here. And one does one thing and one does the other, and I need to stay away from that one. It messes with my mind. The Gold Top Rocks. I don't know if Steppenwolf is still touring or not. What was his name? John Kay? Was he the singer? He was out for a while. I know that, but I think the original drummer died. I don't know. I'd like to hear him though. I always liked Steppenwolf. Oh, my Gold Top vape. Yeah, that one is one of the refillables. You know, I can put whatever I want in it, and I got a bunch of different tops with a different in it. And this is just a disposable. This is one of them high nicotine type deals. Yeah, Magic Carpet Ride. That was a good song. Close your eyes, girl. Born to be Wild. Suki Suki. Florida Room Jams. Doggone it, it's good to see you. Your wife made you. What'd she make you do, buddy? Now, I'll tell you what, guys, there's another channel you want to go subscribe to. That's my buddy over there. He's just, I guess he's across the way and across the bay from me. Florida Room Jams. He does some really good videos, and it's all rock and roll. He's got, you want to hear some good bass tone, go listen to his bass and some of his recordings. He's got some killer tone, man. Let me see if I can find his channel real quick for you. Yeah, I can. Here we go. Hey, Chloe, check this channel out. You're going to like that. You'll like that. Florida Room Jams. I'm going to show you a channel to check out. Hang on. This is Chloe. She plays guitar too, and I know you'll dig her guitar playing. You have to hunt through there. She's only got a few videos of her playing on there. Yeah, Dennis, check it out. Florida Room Jams has some good videos on there. Subscribe to the channels. All you guys, get on there and subscribe. Sub. See, Chloe will do it. And go sub to Chloe's. Yeah, I just played one of her videos here. I got all screwed up, man. I've been pounding on my vape a little bit here. I'm a little addlepated. Oh, you got some recordings on there. Okay, I didn't know that. I was just looking like for live videos of you playing. Yeah, Ron, check it out. There's a lot of good stuff on there. You know the thing about YouTube, there's so many channels out there nowadays. It's grown so much in the last 5 years, and it's hard to get your channels out there so people can hear them and see you play and stuff. But I always found, when I do that, my channel, I don't play hardly anymore. Thanks, Dennis. I know they appreciate it. And when I got people that follow me, I try to give their channels a little bit. I think I think Florida Rooms Jams is down in one of the channels I promote. If you go right straight to my page where it shows my videos and everything, you scroll down, you'll find it. I think Ben's on there. There's a few people. Them ones you did with your phone, Chloe, the microphone, just recording like that, they sounded really good. They said I always wear headphones, so I get the best. Yeah, Florida Room, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, Dennis, I need to get a Facebook page for this here, but I just hate dealing with that place. Yeah, some of them. I got some good rock stories on there. Hey, Florida Room, did you see the one I did on Steve Marriott? That's a new one. That one and John Fogerty. But you'd probably like Steve Marriott. It's some pretty good rock and roll stuff. The guy was a good blues player, too. That's something you don't get a lot of credit for, but if you dig around in some of his recordings, Steve Marriott played really good blues. And he could sing like a banshee. Yeah, check it out. There's not much music on it, but you find out how he got really, really screwed by his management and the record companies. About 5 more. Well, I tell you what, guys, I'm tired tonight. I got up very early this morning. I've been working on videos, and I've been out running around and doing everything. I think I'm going to end this one a little bit early tonight. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Florida Room. I got a video on Gary. I did it about 3 weeks before he died. I had it out. And it's on the channel, too. Look around for it. You might get into it. Yeah, you can't come down to Florida and don't come down here and run our Leonard Skinner down. Yeah, I try to, but you know what? It's hard to get everything in these short videos. I could do them longer and it'd take me 2 weeks to get one out. But the big problem is you'd almost have to do them like a podcast with no pictures and things like that because there's just not enough pictures to cover all there is to say. Like Steve Marriott's video run about 17 minutes. And I edited, I don't know how much stuff out that I really didn't want to, but it would have just run it over so long. Take care, Florida Room. I'll catch you around, buddy. I'll catch you around. Maybe someday we'll hook up. You can come across the bay, or I'll come across, and we'll go hang out and have a drink. Where you from, Ron? I don't remember. I don't remember if you told where you was from or not. Ron Plemons. Was you from Ohio, maybe? No? Dennis, you're from Ohio. No? Washington State. Holy cow. That's a long trip, buddy. I'd fly. That's one point to the other point. It's in these. I like Florida. I love it down here. I'm originally from Missouri, but I lived in Illinois for a long time also. I like it down here. I like it a lot. If you get down to Florida, Ron Plemons, you come look me up. Holler at me. Drop me an email. Yeah, anybody, if you got any questions or anything and you want to say something to me during the week or this, that, and the other, just email me. I think it's on the, it's on my page. I think you got to click in to get it, or, you know. It's real simple, though. Well, I thought it would be real simple to put it up. Let me see if I can do that. Now, how did my cap locks get... Man, there. All you got to do is send me an email. I don't know who all's left, but we're going to get ready to shut this down here in about 60 seconds. So say your goodbyes and whatever, and I'll be back probably next week on Friday. I think I can get another Friday in. I got a few things coming up at the end of the month where I got to leave town for a little bit. I may miss a week of videos and whatever, but you can find me around. Go back and watch some of the old ones again. Yeah, Dennis. You take care of that hand. Let me know if they're going to do when you're going to do that arm. Ron Plemons, good night. Have a good night. Chloe, take care. I enjoyed watching you play, and I will go check out your channel. I promise. Go listen to some of your music. I'll let you guys talk here for a few minutes.
What kind of guitar was she playing?
I don't know. Hey, Chloe, real quick, what kind of guitar was you playing? Like I said, we don't know a lot about equipment on this, and we're not like Ben and Ferd and all these guys. Winston-Salem. I guess Chloe's already gone. All right, fellas, I'm going to shut it down here in about 10 seconds. Y'all take care. Oh, there it is. 85 Ibanez Roadstar Radius. 540. I know what an Ibanez is, though. I used to have an Ibanez Art Core. It was like a semi-hollow body. It was a pretty cool guitar. All right, y'all. I'm taking the headphones off, and I'm going night. Y'all take care, and I will see you soon, and let you know. Thank you all for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. You know that. I do. Late Night Cinema Club, take care. We'll see you later. We're going to be gone in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace. We're out.